So as we speak, there's probably one of the biggest political developments that have taken place, which is that Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been granted bail, and this bail is till the election gets over. Your reaction to that, sir?
The Delhi Chief Minister's bail, let me underline, is an interim bail.
Yes, okay. It's an interim bail.
It's an interim bail. There are some things about the Delhi Chief Minister which I honestly fail to comprehend. You know, he is the subject of a serious investigation, okay. I think he's been charge sheeted also. Shouldn't he have resigned when he was embarking on the phase of state hospitality? Number one. Another colleague of his, who is also a chief minister of a state, and I'm talking about Mr. Hemant Soren, he resigned when he went in there. For some strange reason, Mr. Kejriwal has chosen not to resign. Now, the bail application is not, the previous one in the Delhi High Court was an application under section 19 of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. It was not a bail application where he was challenging the legality of this thing. And I remember the Judge Sahiba saying then, let's say we're not talking about the individual or the chief minister, because as chief minister he made a statement that he was not aware of the facts because Mr. Vijay Nair, who was the kingpin of the liquor scam, did not report to him. And he said that Mr. Vijay Nair used to report to Atishi and Saurabh Bharadwaj, number one. So he tried to distance himself. He said, but as the convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, you actively sought and received kickbacks. And those proceeds of crime found their way into the Goa election. So this one is an interim bail, all right, and I'm surprised how somebody who has such grave charges against him, what he is going to do during this period, because I believe he has to report back on 2nd June, from what I read about.
On 2nd of June he has to report back.
So this is the state, this is my reaction, which is what anybody's reaction would be.
But he has time to campaign, and given that Delhi, Punjab,
whatever this Apex Court has said, you know, I don't want to comment on that. Although one could, at a personal level, I'd say that there are certain implications which flow from this also, because there will be other people who are, you know, enjoying state hospitality, who will, and you know, elections take place in 5 years, something like 230 plus times. So every time somebody is to come, so these are implications. But I'm sure that the people who are more competent to understand and deal with these issues will, with the passage of time, deal with them.
Also, the India Alliance is all, of course, coming out and saying how this is a win for the democracy and the entire democratic framework. They've come out and said that, and not in different words. You have Mamata Banerjee saying it, you have Manish Tiwari, of course, the whole host.
Makes sense for them to do it. So there are very little else to gloat about. So for them to, instead of saying that this is a robust democracy with a judiciary which is totally independent and acting, instead of that, they suddenly give the credit to democracy. So.
How will the BJP counter Aam Aadmi Party's renewed campaign?
I don't think BJP needs to. I don't think BJP, Gauri, I don't think BJP needs to do any countering, because his slogan was कि जेल का जवाब वोट से देंगे. अब तो जेल में हो नहीं आप. ऐसे आप वोट की बात करिए, आप बताइए आपका क्या रोल था. So it's a more focused canvas on him that we are dealing with.